How's it everybody? Welcome back to Scattered Island, and I'm just sitting here staring at this big post sorting facility that we plonked on in the last video. I really love the look of this building. I don't know why, but I just love it. And I love seeing the city in the background, and I can't wait for us to put a couple of buildings in here that will bridge the gap between these low-lying buildings that are going to start off over here and the nice tall skyscrapers all the way there in the downtown. While sitting here, I looked and I saw we've got a radio tower over there, or a radio mast, or whatever it is called. And that's what made me remember that, hey, we actually are supposed to start off with that today. So what I want to do today is I want to start off with a little bit of, I suppose, communications cover. So if we have a look at the communications, right, you can see I was actually looking at it before this started. We've got red all over this area. So I need a place. I need to plonk down a whole bunch of these towers and masts just so that we can try and get this area looking a bit green. Now up here, I've got a hill up here. And from what I can tell, and as I understand it, these things are better off placed in an elevated position. If that is not the case, anybody with, telecoms knowledge, let me know. But I'm going to work on the assumption that when they're placed on a higher elevated space, they are able to cover more ground. So I want to plonk down the huge telecom tower up here, because I think it makes a lot of noise, right? Yes, it's a medium noise polluter, but I'm hoping that if I plonk it up here, it shouldn't be too bad. I didn't see any thumbs down from anybody, which is awesome. So we're gonna plonk this up here, and then I'm going to get a rail. I'm going to get a road from here going all the way down to this side so that it gets the road connection that it wants. And then we're gonna put down a whole bunch of radio masts across the city to try and address the communication problem. All right, let's put down the road. All right, so that is now connected. We've got our radio mast or radio tower at this point. Now, I do expect this thing to make a lot of noise pollution, right? This is noise. Okay, it is not too shabby. I guess because it is all the way up the hill, it shouldn't affect this area too badly. That is awesome. I am glad to see that. So it's got the coverage here, but it's nothing wow. So if I look at the tower itself, oh, it offers me no upgrades. Well, that's a bummer. All right, so now that we've got that down, I think that is a nice, I don't know, like from the city, looking up and seeing this big tall thing. I think that is cool. That is super cool. I love the way that looks overlooking the entire city. Let's get a couple of, what are these ones? The radio masts down, and then hopefully we can get this area green. And then I think I will probably just zone out this space, and then we'll jump into the order of the day. So what I can't figure out for the life of me is it seems like it doesn't matter how many of these I put down. The CBD area or the downtown area is always yellow. I can't seem to get this to be red, but it's easy to get the outskirts red. But anyways, I've put a whole bunch of them down. I don't want to put any more down. So instead, what I want to do is let's go ahead and upgrade these. So this, it says an antenna extension that increases the network coverage area. Whereas this is, it enhances the network significantly and allows it to handle much more traffic. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of the upgrades for all of the towers, if I can remember where I put them. And let's see if that helps at all. I think I put another one somewhere in this area. There it is. Upgrade and upgrade. Let's just go around and find all the others and upgrade them. Okay, I believe they are all upgraded. Now if I look at my coverage, it makes no difference. It's still yellow. But now I see if I put stuff on the outskirts, around the outside of the city, no, doesn't work. So I'm guessing the buildings block the transmission of signals. It's the only thing I can think of as to why it is that I can't seem to get green in this area. I think this would actually be a nice spot to have another one. This is a bit of a hill, but it's not really a perfect, you know what, let's plonk it down. I want to see if we can, let's see if we can just work a quick road into the space. And that works. Cool. Oh no. Oh no. That's not working. I'm actually going to delete that, and then let's flatten out the land quickly and then put it back. All right, I think that's a bit better. It's still a little bit wonky, but we'll leave it. I'm not gonna stress too much about it. So by plonking that one there, I've got this area looking green, which is it's a start. It's a start. It's weird that if I try and put it in the water, it's covering this entire area green. But if I place it anywhere in the city, I still have everything yellow. It's like it wants me to place 50 million of these things down. But anyways, you know what? It's fine. So we've got communications basically sorted. I mean, the vast majority of the map is now green with the exception of this downtown area. I'll worry about this place a little further down the line. Finance-wise, we are still good, so I am not complaining. Now, the traffic is starting to pile up here. It was to be expected because I don't have a lot of in and out ways to this space. Maybe if there are robots here. There are traffic lights. And it's still slow. So I'm guessing a lot of these cars are trying to get to this area via this route. You know what I can do? I can try and we're going to cheat. We're going to remove the traffic lights. That always seems to help a bit in this game. It's the weirdest thing. So we'll remove the traffic lights. I think it will be worth giving a slipway for these cars this side, and then give one also for these chaps this side, and let's see if that will help. So let me just make a few modifications quickly, then we will come back and then we'll continue. Got a little bit of detailing in. I think that's all right. I think these are bigger than I thought they would be. But if they grow too big and they block things, I'll come and remove them and change them to the smaller stuff. But okay, overall, looks to me like the traffic is slowly starting to sort itself out here. And even here now, I think a little bit has been alleviated off of here. So that is going down well. Over the spot, oh, people, I don't know why I'm like this. I see things and I just want to do them immediately. This is the last thing, and then we'll jump to the real order of today. I just want to put a small little commercial block right here. I think that makes a bit of sense. And then, yeah, there we go. I think this place is looking complete now. But I love to do this. I love doing these housekeeping type of builds. It's basically what last video was a lot of housekeeping. So let me know if you enjoy seeing the housekeeping stuff, or if you want me to focus on just the expansion of the city, because I do a lot of housekeeping and I think that will be something nice to be sharing from time to time. All right, so the order of the day. Last video we built our power station, which gave us a ton of money. I want to show this again. I just want to show this again. Look at electricity. We are making $1 million off of export. That is just amazing. What I want to do here is, this place looks quite plain. So I want to set up a bit of a settlement in this area, just to make it look like a small town or something of the like developed in this place, either to feed here or the massive industry that we're going to have that's going to sit between this space and the main city over there. So I want to start off by, we'll first buy a couple of tiles, and then we'll get a couple of road networks in and prep ourselves to zone in a whole lot of housing and stuff. So let's get, I wish this thing would just stay exactly where it was. But anyways, you know what? It is what it is. I want to get these. I've got 100 tiles. Let's purchase all of these. I don't want this place to expand too far out here. I really want it to be concentrated in this space. And then it returns me back to where I was. That's a little annoying. Okay, so we're going to start off, extend this road out, and then lay out a town foundation in and around here. I think I'm going to keep the commercial space and the slightly higher density development to this area, and then we will spread it out to some residential out in that space. All right, let's get building. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of roads down. It is all over the place, which is what I love to see. Out in the, I suppose, the wild or the countryside like this, I'm not expecting there to be too much order, right? This is the place developing at random, people just coming in, plonking down their stuff, and all of these roads just arose from that. So I wanted to keep this place a little bit more dense in terms of the roads that are here, because it's closer to where the people would work. And then as we go out in this direction, we will taper it off. We'll start having maybe a farmland or two out in this space. Over here, this is the main road of this little town, and it's hugging this expressway that runs all the way along here. I have no idea why this place is like this, but you know, you know what? Let's present an opportunity. Actually, no. If I bring a road here, a lot of cars will start using this as their off-ramp off of the freeway. So let me leave it to continue all the way to that side, and let me change the direction of this rather, so that it is like that. And then we have a turning lane here. I think this turning lane should be bigger, but let's see if this will create any traffic. And then I'm thinking on this side we'll probably put a couple of farms that go all the way to the rail line, and then yeah, we'll see how that shapes out. Let's start off by zoning the main town center around here, and then we'll extend out a lot of the commercial out to this space, and then let's start building out this town. Yeah, let's start zoning. Okay, I forgot a very important thing. Thank goodness this game reminds you of these sort of things. Let's hook up a connection to... That's funny. This road is connected here. Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's connect this up to this side, and that should get a connection out to the town. All right, great. And that should also get... No, that would not get electricity. Electricity we need to run from here. And since I have this over here, let's do this. We're going to plonk down. How should I run this? Because I want to make use of... Oh, wait, hang on. If I remember right, you can put a thingamabob here. So I can plonk this right there. Oh, crap. Did I just cut off my power? What just happened? Oh, it connected up to it. But then, oh no, that's not cool. I think I just messed up. Oh, I didn't just mess up. Okay then, that works. It's connected, and that's all that matters. All right, then let's run. I'm going to run a... Oh, I can't connect to this. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Okay, that's fine. We'll connect a power line from here to here, and then get it to connect up to it over there. I've not made use of these little ones before. These... Oh, they are on the road. Oh, that looks so cool. People, I think if we have... Like, how cool is that? What will happen to my electricity if... I mean, my lights. Let's see. I want to see what this looks like, because I think this will give more realism to this place if we have something like this, right? Let me just test out something. Can I still run a power line in front of these without taking out any of these? Yes, I can. Oh, this is so cool. Come on, people. This is so cool. I think this is... Oh, come on. Don't do this. Don't do this. Silly game. Don't do this. If I do that, then we have one that crosses like that. We have there and there all the way to there. Oh, no, man. Come on, game. Oh, you know what? That's fine. But I think that's going to look cool. That's going to look cool. With the power lines running right in front of the shops, that's going to look cool. I like it. Let's keep zoning. Alright, so I just realized that somebody is not well over there. That ambulance probably came from very, very far. And it slipped my mind what I wanted to do, and that is I wanted to get a clinic here. And the reasoning for that for me is people are going to be working here or would have been working here. And should something happen and there was an accident, the clinic should be very easily and quickly accessible. So having it as close to this area without putting right up against this intersection is what I want, because I still think this area probably would have developed out a little bit. So I want to get a clinic right here, and when I look at it, I think this stuff gets in the way. It's quite a big asset, this one. So I'm going to get rid of this, and then we're going to plonk down the clinic and then see if there's any other sort of shape up I can do around it. Nah, man, I think this is fine. How do the extensions work? Oh, I can't get an extension in. I can certainly bump it up this way, but this, which is my additional space for patients, would have to sit right there, and that's fine. I think it can do that. Right up against that. And then we have the clinic sitting very central between the town and where a lot of the people would have been working. I think that would make a lot more sense. Okay, let's get some of these other spaces in, and then let's keep building up this town. Alrighty. These trees don't love me at all. Okay, cool. So, zoning in nicely. Place is shaping up. This rain is belting down. Anyways. So, going into this place, I think we're down with most. Did I say we're down or we're done? We're done with most of the town center, which is around this space. So we've got a fire station there. We've got a clinic there. The only thing we don't have is protection, which is from the police. So I think if I can just get a police station down, maybe right. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad when you have an area and things just don't fit. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. And then we can plonk you right there. And I think that fits nicely. And then you've got protection here. Now I want to get rid of that road and make it come in just a tad bit better. So get it to this side. Come on, give me. Thank you. And then we can connect to that. That's fine. What upgrades does this have? This just has upgrade for more patrol cars. I'm not going to stress myself too much about that just yet. And then I think we'll get in more of the residential spaces around here. Let's get some more stuff in. All right, okay. I think we've done a lot now. It's filling up nicely. I've tried to put an elementary school down here to try and cater for the elementary school shortage that we have. We're still very off of it, but once we build this town here, I plan on plonking down maybe 2 or 3 more in here, if not even more, to help meet this demand. But so far, I think this is looking quite all right. I think it's going to look much better once all the trees grow out. I'm not sure whether I like this building or not. It is obviously, it sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, it's the only tall building here. Let me know if you guys think if this should stay or not. Okay, so what I want to do now is to take just a little break from the town and put a big factory here, one of these signature buildings. And I was looking at the switch on building, which is quite a big asset. But I want this area, so all of this space, I want it to be some kind of an industrial corridor where we have a lot of big factory buildings. And my thinking is, sorry, it's now a rainy day. But anyways, my thinking is we're going to have a big city there. I plan on having a slightly bigger one here. And this space between the two is where a lot of the industry developed. And that's my thinking. So I want to grab this chappy. And we're going to put this chappy somewhere around here. Ooh. Oh no. I accidentally clicked. Anyways, it is down. I guess that's that. I don't really have much else of an option now. Let's get rid of this. And I want to try and line it up with the railway as best as I can. So if we can put it right here. Right there. I think that should be perfectly fine. I'm really disappointed all of my trees there died, but you know what? It is what it is. And then I can get a road right in front of it. Where this road is going to lead to just now, we will see. So we can get a road there. And then I'm going to connect the road up to this one. I think, you know what? I need to create some kind of an on-ramp here as well. Because right now, the only way to get into this town is via that space. And I think that's a bit of an overkill. So let's do this because you don't want to make things too straight, right? Because that's boring. Let's get you going that way and straight that way. And then we can get this chappy to come in and join you over there, or maybe straight rather. I think let's do a straight join. If it does a straight join, then it looks a little bit more funkadelic like that. Cool. So we've got that in. That kicks this chappy into effect, and this gives 2% industry efficiency citywide plus 1% college graduation chance, which is awesome. 1,501 employees. Oh, that is amazing. That is going to create a ton of jobs. That means that my current, where are you? 9% is going to drop. In fact, somebody left a comment on one of my earlier videos stating that these unique buildings or signature buildings, once plonked down, is going to create a lot of jobs, which is going to kill off a lot of that unemployment rate. So awesome stuff. Thank you for that. Now I know I see it in effect. This is awesome. Let's develop out this area. I'm probably just going to put a couple of office buildings, and then we're going to start playing around with the farms to see how we can make this entire town look good. All right, let's get into it. This is probably the ugliest and dumbest thing I've ever built. I have traffic crossing over this way, going that way, and then coming in from that way, and I want them all to meet and cross over here. Ooh, we're gonna have a disaster, but you know what? I like it. I like it. Anyways, this is the disaster that is happening up here. I am leaving this disaster. I love it. I don't know why, but I just like it. It's a complete mess, but let's see how it's going to hold up. I do not expect it to really suffer since there isn't that much happening here. So we're going to leave this as the best mess I have ever made. And let's see how all of that will shape up over time and how it will handle a lot of the traffic that is going to come down this way. For now, I want to jump back to this space and expand out the rest of this town and get it complete, and then we'll blend in 1 or 2 farmlands in and around the outskirts. All right, let's get some commercial around here, and then we will continue with the residential builds. All right, let's see our progress. So we filled out this entire space. I was trying at some point to just make it look like some of these houses have slightly bigger lots. Doesn't really work out 100%, but I think once the trees grow up and things are nice and big, it should look a lot better. I haven't filled this spot in yet. I don't know what to stick in here. I don't know whether I should stick in... Ooh, wow, look at that. I did not realize the level of elevation difference here. I actually like the look of that. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm not so sure I'm a big fan of these. I don't know what these things are. Stables or whatever they're called. But you know what? It is what it is. I think maybe let's just put a house or two back here or down here, and then we'll consider this area done. I like the way all of this is shaping up. We're gonna shape up farmlands in and around here. But something that I have been putting off for the longest time, not actually I haven't been putting it off, I keep forgetting. And that is the fact that we give places names, right? And a couple of videos ago, I named a lot of places down in this space, and there were quite a few comments that people left about the areas that they think we should give names to. So I want to tackle that very quickly, and then we'll come back here and maybe designate a couple of places here with some names. All right, so we're gonna start with the university. A user commented that they believe this looks like a lion's head or something of the sort. So they think this should be called Lion's Head University. So that's fine. Lion's Head University it is. Ooh, what's my typing doing? Lionhead University. Boom. We have a name for this point. Look at that. All the trees are dying. Now this whole place is not looking so nice. What a bummer. Another user gave a name for Hickory Springs and the Shepherd Glen. And I think I am going to change the names to what was suggested. I believe this one is supposed to be... It's Therapin Creek, which I think I've spelled wrong based on the way the user spelled it. It's double R. And then the last one was the Shepherd Glen, which they believe should be Greenpoint. So you know what? This can be, I don't know, Greenpoint Clove, whatever the heck that means. And that will be Greenpoint on its own. There's an area here in South Africa called Greenpoint. I think it's in Cape Town. Anyways, that's cool. Now, if you remember the video in which we built this, I thought this interchange would look like something pretty funky. Somebody else picked up on that, and I thought this was the comment of the video. They simply put there the vast difference interchange, and I think that is spot on. So we're going to call this the vast difference interchange. Ooh, and it has put it there so nice and big. All right, so thanks to everybody for the names. I really appreciate that. I think places that will need names without a doubt is the power station. I think the power station could also have something nice and funky in the name. And then we're gonna put a tool or a district, whatever this thing is called, around this entire new town that we are building as well. And if you've got a name for any of these, please do let me know. And yeah, let's get these places named. Okay, so with that done, I think the only thing I want to do now is just build up this space a little bit, and then we'll put a farmland or two around it, and then we will consider this video done. I think a little commercial here and along the street should do just fine. Look how quickly this building grew whilst the others are still going. I've never witnessed that before. What made this one grow so quickly? That's so strange. Okay, let's keep building. All right, I think we've got the start of the farmlands going over here. I think this town is blending out fairly nicely, and this is my attempt to get houses that look like they've either got big lots or they have farms but they are currently unoccupied. I did not realize this place was so flat. I wish there was a little more hills in place, but you know what, I think when we get here, if we do expand out this far, okay, I see this starts to go up, which is nice. It'll be nice to just see farmlands going all the way down to this town. I think that is going to look pretty cool. We'll probably find a separate video where we'll dedicate to expanding this area out into nice farms and just end it just before the edge of the map here, and find a way to blend it in nicely. But I think today we've covered a lot. We've made a lot of progress. I like these little commercials over here. The only thing is I don't like how plain and open this looks, and I think because this place looks so plain and open, I'm not getting any cars or anything coming into these parking lots. So I want to put just a small little set of offices back here, and I think, you know what, nah, I won't do it. I will leave it as it is. For, ooh, you know what I could do? Actually, I could just put maybe a forest industry back here just to cover the space, and let's actually make some small money off of here. Let me plug that down quickly. Well, isn't that a bummer? You can't plant more trees in between here for it to make use of. Ugh, that's silly. I think that is so silly. I should be able to plant more trees. What happens when all these trees die or they run out? I can't replenish it unless I delete that. Okay, anyways, it is what it is. Our integer... Are these taxis? These are taxis. Oh, that is interesting. So they're coming all the way from the outside world and they come in to drop people off. That's so nice. Anyways, this thing is running. Things are moving. People, our town is alive. People, we have a new town. I am happy with that. I think we can give this town also a name. Maybe let me just put a little district around it, and then if anybody's got a name suggestion, let me know. I will plonk it down. All right, Heather Springs is what we've got. As we expand the town, we'll come and expand this also a little bit further. All right, everybody, I think that's it. I think we're done for today. We've started a new town. We've officially gone regional, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be building on this next video or not. I do want to get started on this town over here, which is going to be our biggest town, well, our second biggest town on the map, and then bridge this gap with this industry. I am purposely holding off from the harbor because I still haven't figured out exactly how I want it to blend in with the rest of the region. I think once this town is up and running and I can see the two in full, perhaps it will make it easier to decide exactly how I want to do that. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've been here a while, you haven't hit the subscribe, please go ahead and do so. It will really mean a lot to me. It will help get the video out, it will help get the channel out, and yeah, let's get everybody watching. Thank you so much to all of my Patreons, my YouTube members. Really appreciate all the extra support that you're showing the channel. Thank you. Everybody, until the next one, keep safe, and I shall see you all then. Cheers.